Welcome to AGS classes. Today we are going to talk about the trigonometric values for certain specific angles. And that is an important aspect as far trigonometry is concerned. Here we do not talk about all the angles from 0 to 90 degrees, but we have certain specific values like 0 degrees when angle is 0 degrees, when angle is 30 degrees, when angle is 45 degrees, when angle is 60 degrees, and finally when this angle is 90 degrees. For these different angles, we find out the values of the various trigonometric functions. This is important to have an idea about these trigonometric ratios, at least for these very angles, and how do we work them out and how are you going to remember it. Let me help you on that. Let me make a table here. Here we are going to write trigonometric ratio, and these are the angles. And now we are going to write the values for them. The first one is sine theta. Now, what I'm working out is that how do you work out the values of these trigonometric ratios for these various angles, 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, and 90 degrees. This will go as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then divide them all by 4 and then put these values in the square root, and let us see that what we get. 0 upon 4, any numerator, if numerator is 0, whatever the denominator may be, that answer will be 0. And 0 square root is 0. 1 divided by 4. 1 divided by 4, this we can write as 1 upon 2 into 2 square root. So 2 into 2, that is 2 squares. 1 divided by 2 squares square root, that will be 1 divided by 2. This is 2 divided by 4, that means this is as good as saying square root of 1 upon 2. Because cancel both numerator and denominator by 2, we get 1 upon 2 square root. So square root of 1 is 1, we may write it as 1 divided by square root of 2, that is it. Square root of 3 upon 4. Now this can be once again written as square root of 3 divided by 2 into 2. Now this is, in the denominator it is 2 squares and square root. So this will become, the denominator it will be 2 and numerator it is 3 under the root. So that 3 under the root, that remains just like that. 4 divided by 4, that is 1. 1 square root, that is equal to 1. So here we are having these values for sine theta. So sine theta, that means this is the value of theta. That is, if we are working out sine of 0 degrees, it will be 0. We have just worked it out. Sine 30 degrees is 1 divided by 2. Sine 45 degrees is 1 divided by square root 2. Sine 60 degrees is under root 3 divided by 2. And sine 90 degree is 1. Remember that the value of sine theta varies from 0 to 1. 0 is that minimum value and 1 is the maximum value when we are talking about the angles from 0 to 90 degrees. However, in general, we say that the value of sine theta, that will vary from -1 up to 1. It won't go beyond 1 and it won't go less than -1. So that is this sine theta. Now cos theta. Cos theta, as we talked about in that class, that this is cosine theta. Cosine theta. it's complementary to that sine theta. So for this one, we have just the reverse way of sine theta. Sine 90 is 1, so cos 0 is 1. Sine 60 is under root 3 by 2, cos 30 is under root 3 by 2. Sine 45 degrees is 1 upon under root 2. It is just the same value, 1 upon under root 2. So, mind you that sine 45 and cos 45, they are having the same numerical value. Now, cos 60 is, since it is that complementary type, so sine 30 was 1 by 2, so cos 60 will be 1 by 2. And sine 0 was 0, so now cos 0, cos 90 degrees is 0. Isn't it complementary? Sine 0 and cos 90. Sine 90 and cos 0. Sine 30 degrees and cos 60 degrees. Sine 60 degrees and cos 30 degrees. They are the same values. Sine 45 and cos 45, they are the same values. Now, tangent theta. Tangent theta, we can work it out that this is sine theta divided by cos theta. This is 0 divided by 1. This is 1 upon 2 divided by under root 3 divided by 2. That is 1 upon 2 into 2 upon root 3. That is this 2, the denominator of denominator, that will go to the numerator, and this numerator of the denominator, that will remain in the denominator. Now this is 1 upon under root 2 divided by 1 upon under root 2. That is 1 upon root 2 multiplied by root 2 divided by 1. So root 2 and root 2, they will cancel out, and we will get 1. This is under root 3 divided by 2 divided by 1 over 2. So that means it is under root 3 upon 2 multiplied by 2 over 1. And this is 1 upon 0. Now, what are these values? 0 divided by 1. When numerator is 0, that whole expression becomes 0. So this value is 0. Tangent 0 is 0. Tangent of 30 degrees. This was 1 upon 2 multiplied by 2 over under root 3. So this cancels out. We get 1 over under root 3. Tangent 45 degrees. This is 1 upon under root 2 into under root 2 upon 1. Under root 2 and under root 2. So numerator and denominator, they are same. They will cancel out. We get 1. Tangent 60 degrees. Under root 3 over 2 multiplied by 2. Now this 2 in the numerator, 2 in the denominator, that gets cancelled out. We get under root 3. 1 upon 0. In all our working, we say that when a number is divided by 0, that is not defined. We can't divide a number by 0. So we write that this is not defined. In some cases, people say that 1 divided by 0 is infinity. Fine, that is infinity. Infinity meaning a number that doesn't come into our mind, or that is so big to work out. So we say that it is not defined. So tangent 0 is 0. Tangent 30 degrees is 1 over under root 3. Tangent 45 is 1. Tangent 60 degrees is under root 3. And tangent 90 degree is not defined. This is not defined because the denominator was turning out to be 0. Now we go for the other trigonometric ratios. Reverse of tangent theta, that is cot theta. Cot theta is 1 upon tangent theta. 1 divided by 0, so it becomes not defined. Well, we can also say that cot theta is cos theta divided by sin theta. So this is 1 divided by 0. Now, cotangent 30 degrees, that is just the reverse way of tangent theta. So this becomes under root 3. Tangent 45 is 1. Cotangent 0 is not defined. Cotangent 30 degrees is under root 3. Now, here we have cotangent theta, which is just the reverse of tangent theta, that is 1 upon tangent theta, or in other words, this is cos theta divided by sin theta. So cot 0 degrees is not defined because it is 1 divided by 0. It is not defined. Or tangent theta was 0, so 1 upon 0, that is not defined. Then cotangent of 30 degrees is under root 3, taking the inverse of 1 upon under root 3, that is under root 3. Cotangent 45 degrees, that is 1 divided by 1, that is 1. And cotangent 60 degrees is 1 divided by under root 3, that comes here. And now cotangent 90 degrees. Cotangent 90 degrees is cos 90 degrees divided by sine 90 degrees. So 0 divided by 1, that is 0. So here you see that the values are going up to not defined. It may, for angles between 0 to 90 degrees, the values are ranging from 0 up to not defined. That is 0 up to that infinity, which we say that is not defined value. So that is it. Now we go for the inverse of cos theta, that is secant theta. This is how we can remember and write the values. Secant theta is 1 upon cos theta. Secant 0, 1 divided by 0. 1 divided by 0, that is not defined. Secant theta is 1 upon cos theta, that is 1. 1 divided by 1. Secant 30 degrees is 1 divided by under root 3 upon 2. So this becomes 2 divided by under root 3. Secant 45 degrees, 1 divided by 1 upon under root 2. That means it is under root 2. Then secant 60 degrees, that will be 1 upon 1 over under root 2, that is 2. And then secant 90 degrees, that is 1 divided by 0, that is not defined. And finally, we talk about cosecant theta. Cosecant theta, that is 1 upon sine theta. Sine theta is, sine 0 is 0. So cosecant 0 will be 1 divided by 0, and 1 divided by 0 is not defined. Cosecant 30 degrees will be 1 over 1 upon 2. That means 2. Cosecant 45 degrees will be the inverse of the sine theta here. That is under root 2. Cosecant 60 degrees will be 2 divided by root 3. And cosecant 90 degrees will be 1 divided by 1. That is 1. So this is basically a chart for the trigonometric ratios. These 6 trigonometric ratios for the angles varying from 0, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, and 90 degrees. And remember that if we remember how to work out the values of sine theta, we can work out all these values easily. The only thing is that we need to work out that how exactly these values are going on, and which reciprocal terms, which terms are related, how are they related. If we work them out, then we can calculate these values very easily, and that too within a very short time. Hopefully you like this working. If that is so, please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell icon. Have a good day.